Hello there everyone and welcome back to Better Than Starting Manned Kerbal Space Program. My name is Gord and we are here in a slightly more solid position than we were the last time. We now have $71,000 in our account and the full suite of Tier 2 technologies. So now we need to get our first Tier 3 tech. And I'm still sort of pondering what that's going to be, although I have my suspicions about what I'm going to have to make it. Sorry about the little jump. It's funny how you hit the one wrong button and it crashes the game. But hey, that's just life. So anyways, I digress. I don't know what tech I'm going to get, but we need the science to get it first. And that means, in all honesty, we need to do some more gravioli scans. We also have grabbed a pair of contracts, which I will show you up here. I have the Illuminator. It's not a very valuable one, but it's just a simple run test. It'll give me a tiny bit of money. And we have the Test the LVT-15 liquid fuel engine contract that I have been advised on a way that might work to get this contract completed, which we'll find out today. In the meantime, we are going to fly the slightly modified Orbiter Mark II, which has, of course, the Illuminator. And that's about it, actually. I added the Illuminator to it. And, oh, parachutes. I put parachutes on the lower stage. I have this misguided idea that I might be able to actually save the lower stage of the ship. We'll find out. I have no idea, to be honest, but it's one of those things where we will try and see what happens. There are mods that apparently will help with that, but we're not going to do that. So we are going to do a polar orbit today. Anyways, throttle to max. Oh yes, also I will try to keep this thing going a little faster, as has also been advised. Oh, we also have a Science Advisor now, or Science Alert, a little program that will tell me when I'm in a position where science that I don't have yet is available. So, okay, so we're going to slow down a little bit. Oh, yep. Whoa! Whoa! Why are we losing our balance? Because of those two illuminators, aren't we? Two bloody lights, and that's enough to throw this little thing off balance. Okay, hopefully this is a better acceleration for the lower atmosphere to not waste as much delta V, which I have been told is a bit of a problem with some of my previous attempts. Whoa, 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 whoa! I know I want to tip, but not quite yet. Holy smokes, okay. I'm having a little control trouble with this ship. Today, no, not turtle, no, damn it. Shoot. Well, that was expensive. Let's rework this. I think I might be able to salvage this. Okay. Add another stage, move the parachutes down a stage, and actually deploy them. Come on. There we are. Please work. Please work. We are over land still, so if this works, we might be able to save the ship that just went completely nuts on me. And I will bow down to the person who suggested I put parachutes on the lower on the ship to try and rescue part of it. I have no idea if this is actually going to work, but even if I save it... Whoa! Well, I still also have fuel in my engines, don't I? I just about tore the upper stage right off, though, didn't it? We are going a lot faster than I would like to be going, but you know what? We'll be able to use our engines to cut that speed at the last second. And this failed mission won't be a complete bust in the dollar signs territory. 300 meters to go. We'll just very slowly slow it down. Looking good. Okay, a little more. We need to go down a lot faster. Oh, well, there go the engines. Oh, 2 engines. How much did I just lose on that? Probably a fair chunk, but... Alright. Back to the old drawing board. Parts. Most of it recovered. Good. Alright, that cost us a few dollars. So what went wrong? What must have gone wrong is these guys right here. Let's put them low. And let's put on at least 3 of them. Stupid things. These part contracts are a little bit of a pain in the butt, aren't they? Alright. Round 2. Oh no. Well, so much for that. I guess I just failed that contract. It's a one-shot deal? Yep. Yeah, it's a one-shot deal. Okay. Open. Autosaved ship. Well, that sucks. It was not a expensive failure, but it was a failure nonetheless. Alright, well, let's try and get the other contract done and call it good. Let's see how much that cost us. It was a minor parts testing mission, so it shouldn't be too bad. At least we can hope. Oh, did it not... Oh, weird. Well, whatever. Let's do this. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Whoops. Hopefully that didn't cost us too much. Alright, stop overheating. Good. Okay. Stay steady. Stay stable. Come on, keep it vertical until we get to 10,000, just like always. Got plenty of time to get ourselves into the orbital angle. I can't wait to have SAS. I miss it so much. Flying ships manually is not easy. Come on, just get it right. Just keep it vertical. It's not that hard. Just keep it. Oh my goodness. If the SAS will do anything, probably not. There's no SAS control to speak of here, so there's not much it can do. Alright, we are more or less at the point where we need to start tilting northward, but we need to not tilt too far. Oh my gosh, slow down. Oh. Just fight it. Fight it. Come on, 45 degrees. You're doing okay. Oh my gosh. RCS on. Come on, fight it. Fight it. I did not want to use the RCS this early in the flight, but it apparently is what we are going to have to do to keep this thing from tipping completely over until we get the lower stage off, which hopefully will not go terrible. Alright, we are now officially out of the atmosphere. Okay. And hopefully we'll have to go check that thing out as soon as we are in an orbital trajectory. Oh my gosh. Our apoapsis has gone insane. Oh gosh. Okay. Fine controls. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, seriously. Stop with the rotation. There we are. Okay. We'll just have to wait until we are high enough. Although actually, what we might be able to do actually, quick, add a stage. And when the conditions for this, okay, so the idea was that if we meet all the conditions for the test and we have a spare stage, we could just run the test by staging right now. That's what I've been told is a possible solution. And it works. Okay. Let's burn to an orbit. So let's burn closer to the apoapsis. We got lots of time before that comes around. Almost more than we would like. Let's do an actual planned orbit here. Does not have to be a super high or straight orbit. In fact, it could even skim the atmosphere a little. Okay. Slightly eccentric, but we'll live with slightly eccentric. Okay, how much time do we have? 58 seconds for a 53-second burn. I don't think we have time to check in on our debris there, but I think we still got time before that crashes. So we can execute our orbital burn here, which we will start right now. Full throttle. Keep it on the mark. That's what the mark is for. Okay, okay, all right. Now maybe not max throttle. Most of max throttle. Now hopefully we have enough juice to get us into this orbit. And then we will see what we can do about saving that lower, ferrying that lower stage to the ground. Because I think we still got time. Alright, well we're going to make our orbit no problem. We're almost there already. 300 meters per second to go in acceleration. A little more expensive getting into a polar orbit, but not unreasonably so. Okay, we are almost there. And there. Boom. Okay. Go to the Space Center. Go to the tracking station and go to our debris. Because we have no idea if that's going to... Because I deployed the parachutes. So in theory... Okay, debris tracking. Debris. We need to fly that. Okay. This is an experiment, you see. We want to find out if this will actually get to the ground intact with our choice of assistance. Now, theoretically, these have been deployed. If I did it right. But I suspect I did not. We will find out soon enough. It just barely touched space. Because they were supposed to deploy as part of the separation process. Well, they're not going to burn, which is good. Nope. Well, it's going to burn up anyways, so that's kind of good. Well, it was an interesting thought, guys, but with deadly reentry in, that does not work the way you would hope. But, hey, now we know. Oh, come on, let me out of here. Really? I have to usher this one tiny little piece of junk to the ground, apparently. So yeah, so deadly reentry probably will preclude the recovery of our booster stages in the future. Alright, that's fine. Come on, let me... Can I go there? Alright, fine. Let me out of here. Because we need to get back to our ship and actually get the bloody science. Well, now we know. It was worth a shot. It was really, really worth a shot. But hey, not all things... But hey, we got $21,000 out of the booster test, which almost pays for the science mission. Okay, let's get back here and get this thing. It's because it's almost over the pole, which is cool. Alright, and we need to try out Science Alert here. Where are we? What are we over? We are over Highlands and Highlands. Okay. So gravity or Science Alert. Let's see if we can configure it. Configure visible buttons. Nope. Let's see how it works, because I really don't know how it works. But that's okay. I got a contract. Excellent. $21,200. Alright, let's monitor this and see what happens when we time warp. I think... Gravity scan. Cool. Transmit. That's our ice caps. Now, I believe we still need tundra as well, which we should get on our way past. We'll also try and log it on the way past if it comes up. And then we'll do a few orbits and see if we can get the Badlands, which would be really cool. I wonder if it dewarps us automatically or not. I would hope. Be kind of unhelpful if it didn't. Because the part of the purpose of that mod was to... I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, look at that. 60,000. We're doing okay. We're doing okay now. We're going to have to get ourselves in a position where we can deliver commercial payloads, though. All right. So let's see. Didn't feel like it did. Dang it, we missed it, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Well, all the way around. I'll probably have to do some configuration on that for the future, but... No, we're going down under... I don't even know if down under has tundra, come to think of it. Oops. Okay, apparently it doesn't. Log gravity data. Transmit. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure how this works. I mean, it bloops, but it doesn't stop our time warp, which means there must be some configuration thing I need to do to make it do to make it work the way I want to. And what I should do right now is pop out of here for a second, get the information I need so that I can actually explain it to you guys how to make it work properly. Which is fine, because this ship is doing exactly what we needed to do extraordinarily well. And it will finish transmitting, and I will be right with you in just a second. Aha! I have found it! This little guy right here, left-clicking brings up this one right here, but right-clicking brings up everything else that we need. And so we are good to go. All right. So stop warp on Discovery is the one I really wanted this for. So, that's asteroid capture. So we need global warp settings globally on. I don't know what that means, but okay, so all we need to do is go find all of these quirks right here. I don't know if it makes any difference, but honestly, I probably need to stop warp under a lot of these specific conditions anyways, so basically it's just going to kill our warp anytime we cross a threshold into a new science class that basically a new quality of science that we haven't gotten yet. For the moment, I don't know if it's going to matter or not, but this will just save me from having to sit around for nursing the game for hours. I probably don't need to do it for surface samples. Surface imaging, I don't need to do it for that because that's going to be planet specific. Seismic scans, I don't actually need it. So let's be... Temperature scan. I don't know. Warp on Discovery. I don't know if what's happened, if these are doubles or what, but let's just... Looks like we've got it all. Okay. So that... Yes, overwrite the profile. We're good to go. Okay, so in theory, now that I've gotten that done... Ooh. Is that the Aurora Borealis? Or, oh god, what's the... No, that would be the... We're in the Antarctic, so that's the Aurora... Yeah, I don't know. I know it has a different name. The Aurora Borealis is a North American feature, and there's a different name for the South American one, if memory serves. So now, all I should have to do is fire up Time Warp to max, and hope that we go over the... Watch my battery, and hope that we go over the target biome, namely the Badlands. If not, we'll have to snag it when we have a lot more... We'll have to snag it in a future mission. I don't think we're going to get it today, but it's worth a shot. We're just going to zoom around the planet a bit here, and then we are going to call it a day. Yeah, 50x is as far as we can go, and we have that much time right there. Ha! Look at that. It worked. We got it. We're over the Badlands right now, and we are now transmitting the last biome. All right, you can stay. Science alert, you've just saved me a great deal of headaches for the future. Which is kind of nice. Now we can sit back and enjoy the planet and the beautiful view we have of the small towns that are in the Badlands region of Kerbal. That's what these are. These are small communities because we've got lights on the surface on the dark side. How lovely. Now we don't have nearly enough fuel to get ourselves landed, but we do have enough fuels to get this thing out of the body of the hull. So let's send this thing on its way. Brilliant. Going down. Next stop. Ground floor. Best part is, I don't even think I have to nurse this thing down to the ground, but we'll do so anyways. Well, because we're not going to make the ground. There's going to be fire and hilarity in just a moment. What's going to feel it first? Everything's going to feel it first, apparently. Here we go. The fun is about to begin. Oh, not quite, but soon. Ooh, we got some good tumble going on here, don't we? Ooh, that is cool. Look at that. That is awesome. An honest-to-gosh aurora. Here we go. Fires have begun. Nice. The explosions do look quite lovely, don't they? Cool. Go to the Space Center. That's okay. It has accomplished its purpose admirably. Because, yeah, we did our orbit. We got the gravioli scans that are available. And we are about to have to make the most difficult decision. Now hold on, that contract, did I not fail it? That's weird. I wonder why that... Maybe I can do it again. Who knows? We'll have to have a look at that. In fact, let's just pop in, before we go to science and wrap the episode, let's just pop in here and see if it's available again. Doesn't look like it though. It really doesn't. So I'm thinking that it's just a glitch that the contract has not officially failed. I guess unless I can use science to unlock the part and test it. That is a possibility. Figures that I'm having a bit of a clumsy day with the Alt-Tab button. Anyways, let's have a look at contracts before we go. Nothing super exciting. We got put a Kerbal into orbit. Explore the moon. Crash stuff. Crash stuff. That's kind of useful because one of my ways of disposing of lunar probes is crashing them into the moon. That's kind of a nice 62,500 for that. Well, far be it from me. So we'll keep that. We'll keep this. It's good for another 99 days, it looks like. So we'll just hang on to that for the time being and see if we can get it some other way. A payload into orbit would be cool. Kerbal into orbit, explore. Yeah. So docking and Kerbal in orbit are two of the more likely things in the near future. But we'll have to plan out our next mission first. So now comes the hard decision. How to get the next tier, the next batch of science. Our options include seismometer will not do us any good until we can get to the moon, although there's that illuminator. And it's such a small failure cost, I'm not going to worry about that to start. Until we build a ship that can go to the moon, there's absolutely no reason to buy this tier. This would get us the ability to put a Kerbal into orbit, which would get us observations. Now the catch there is that we don't have any way of getting them back alive, so that's really not a great idea. We could get the heat shield, which would let us bring goo back from, I don't know if did we do the space goo test? No, we have not. So we're doing the 2 atmospheric goo tests. We could do the 2 orbital goo tests with that. This would get us new contracts and better construction materials, but also the Clampetron, which is not a bad thing. This is just lift materials, but a more efficient engine, and the Rockomax. I think I am leaning towards the goo test, a goo flight being necessary with the Reentry, because once I got the heat shield, then the next science purchase will be the manned parts, so that I can then bring a man back from space. I'm sure there's another way, but I believe it's probably necessary to get this tech and build a probe that can return a couple of goo samples from higher Kerbal orbit. But I'm not going to commit myself yet. I'm just going to go do... can I actually... What would I attach it to? I guess that's the really hard question. Hold on. Before we buy that, let's see. What would the probe look like? We'd have the Staputnik. What do we have for structural parts? That. So they would both be attached to that. And, well, actually, would it be the Staputnik? Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? And with the Staputnik, I don't... hold on. That might not work, because with the Staputnik, I don't have the ability to... difficulties. Let me think. Oops. Wrong button again. Alright, sorry, I'm brainstorming here, because the Staputnik doesn't have the top linking point, which means I can't attach a parachute to the top, which means I would need a thruster group to... Oh my gosh. I'm hitting the wrong buttons today. And science is what we need to go look at. I would need a... to get a parachute attached. I don't have radial parachutes yet either. Oh, hold on. If radial parachutes were in here, it'll be okay. No, they're not. Girder... Commercial payload. Nothing I can attach a parachute to. Oh wait, hold on. We're doing aerodynamics first though. We've got the better... And definitely nothing we can attach it to in there. See, there's the better probe core, our reaction wheel, which gives us our first little bit of torque control, which is not bad, but that's all it does. Better comms aren't going to help me yet. I'm trying to remember what I did the last time around. What am I missing in Kerbal SOI, in the Kerbal area? We've got our... so we haven't done the high space temperature or barometer scans. And the 2 space goo samples. So I guess I could take that ship that I had and do just punch it as high into space as I could go. Just straight up, as fast, straight up as we can go. And maybe see what we can get out of the temperature and barometer scans. Because we need, how much? We need 90 per, so we need 60 more science to get 2 nodes, which is what we would need to get both the heat shield and the capsule. Yeah, so yeah, heat shield will only be is sold separately, so yeah, that's kind of moot. Tough decisions, because I don't really want to be stuck just doing simple little payload contracts. There's no use to me on that front. On the other hand, the payload contracts would give me a 200-ton launch capacity, which would also give me the option of actually pushing a very rudimentary probe to the moon of all places, because it's got strut connectors. I wonder how many of these tanks, these medium tanks, I could chain together to create a ship that could actually go to the moon. Food for thought. Food for thought, but this doesn't get me any new science, and if it doesn't work, I am in serious trouble. I could also do a powered assist return ship with the goo. That could still be quite expensive. Hey, you know what? Let me know what you think, guys. I'm going to hold off recording the next episode for a couple days anyway, so you'll see this before I've actually done any recording on the episode that follows this. So let me know if you have any thoughts. But the most viable options I see right now are all of these construction parts and making an attempt at the moon this early with a probe. With the attempt at making some weird powered landing or a cluster of booster or small tanks to attach a parachute to. Oh, yeah. I think those are the 2 most viable options we're looking at right now. Because the seismometer's not going to do us any good, and the crew capsule, we need the aerodynamics or the increased launch capacity. And so I think we're going to leave it at that for today, guys. I really look forward to hearing your thoughts and opinions on this. I'm running tired right now, so I'm kind of not really sure. I might have a better idea once I have a good night's sleep and figure it out from there. So, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.